Hi, this is Chantal from the Purring Cat Studio, and welcome back to my channel. This is a quick video, I think. We never know where things, take us, but technically it's supposed to be a short video. I just had this idea. I was going to make these thank you notes for the customers who purchase from my Etsy shop, or some people that purchase my paintings. And so anyways, all this to say that I just had an idea and I stopped myself in my tracks because I thought, why not show you my idea? Because I'm not the only one that writes take you notes. And I thought, well, you know what? Why not do this together? So I hope you join me and see where this leads us, because I just stopped myself in my track. I don't know where this is going to lead me. I have somewhat of an idea, but let's discover it together after the intro. Okay, so yes, I did stop myself in my tracks. Now I just tried to cut and my blade was not great, so I just changed it, but I'm not sure I can trim anymore. Let's see. Oh yes, I can, because the blade is brand new. Oh my goodness, the difference. So it was my blade. Sometimes I feel this crack here fills up with paper residue. So I just take the back of an X-Acto knife and I just clean it, because I feel that when it's full, I fear anyways, and I think that logically it could damage your blade. So once in a while, when I see there's paper residue, I just make sure that it's clean. That way I save my blade. Okay, so yes, I was making thank you notes, and I thought, instead of, well actually I'm gonna explain to you the process. What actually happened is that I realized I printed on this beautiful parchment paper, but I didn't find it sturdy enough. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just reprint it on cardstock. But then I thought, no, why not make it sturdier? And the way I'm going to go about it is why I started filming. I'm not 100% sure of what it is that I'm going to do. So here's my thank you note that I want to put with every purchase. It says, thank you for your order. I hope you enjoy your purchase. And there you go, the Purring Cat Studio. So I think this is cute. I used to put the YouTube logo, the YouTube channel logo on it. I just didn't this time, but it's okay. I design paper. I can go back anytime I want and put the logo, but today, no. Plus, most people know me because of YouTube, so. But, for business cards, however, if I do make them, then yes, I'm going to put every, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. But these are just thank you notes. So I'm going to put this aside. I don't need that many for today. Okay, so at first I thought, why not just put it on, cardstock and call it a day? But why do that? Why do that when you can make something so much cuter? I'm going to put the camera a little closer, move my paper trimmer. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show you this craft is simple. First, it's a quick little video and it's crafting and it's fun, and why not? But you might have thank you notes to give to people. You might just want to use what we're going to do and apply it to something else. Like, it doesn't have to be a thank you note. It could be something you design yourself on Word. You put a picture maybe of your grandmother or yourself or your grandkids or your children, whatever it is, and you create something, like it could say, you know, oh, how I love these memories of you. And then, or, you know, oh, how I love these memories of you. Put the picture there, print it, and then use your beautiful paper and do something else, which is where I'm going right now. Now, I like this. And I want a lot of this because I will put something else on. I need my paper trimmer again. So in other words, what I'm trying to say here is the reason I wanted to show you this is because you can apply what I'm going to do today to journaling, to making journals, right? So I'm just trying to think of one thing that I had in mind. Yeah, I like to make two with this piece of paper. I like to, oops, you can't see that. You see my hand. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go back. There. I'm trying to make sure I have enough for two. Yeah, I do actually. So actually perfectly, if I fold it in half, I'll have enough for two. I just wanted to make sure before I make a crease in the paper, right? Okay, so now I will cut it. My goodness, I had no idea how dull my blade had become until I changed it. Oh, wow. It even sounds good now. Okay. So I thought that this will be a very quick video, I hope. You know me. I always say it's going to be quick and then we're here for an hour. No, I'm really trying to keep it short and sweet, but I do have ideas, and I'm a crafter just like you, right? So I want to share. I'm just going to round the corners, see how that looks. I need a new one of these. When I received this through the mail, it was already broken. See, it was already smashed and cracked, but I tried it and I saw that it worked, so I kept it. So, okay. You know what? I think there's too much white here on this side. I know I'm being picky, but I like things just so. I'm gonna re-round the corner here since I did trim some. Perfect. And the same thing here. I see a lot of white. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bam, super, perfect. Voyons. Okay, so now of course I'm going to ink the edges. I mean, might as well make the thank you note just as cute as what I'm trying to make when I make my journals, right? I know I've told the story before, but my logo is a cat that my boy, which is 12. In the last video I said 11. I don't know, I'm losing it. But he made that when he was, I think, 10. And with his permission, I asked him if I could make his cat my logo. He's never painted with watercolor since. It was just like, you know, it's not his thing. It's not his jam. It's okay. Right now he's into creating things with clay. He just started, and he plays piano. And that's his art. There we go. I'm already loving this. And it's so funny because these papers I made recently, this I made today, and look, it works perfectly. So I guess I'm in those colors now. I don't know. We go through these periods, I find, of changes, and I don't know. I looked at my work from the beginning. Oh my gosh, have I ever progressed in a year? I'm so happy. And with that being said, by the way, if you're new at this, or if you look at your work and you compare it to others and you say, oh, it's not beautiful like hers or his or whoever you're watching, or, you know, comparing yourself to, I am really encouraging you to just keep going. The more you do this, the better you will be. I promise. I just look back at what I was doing a year ago and it looked unfinished, and I don't want to say careless because I was always very careful, but it still looked like it was made in a careless way. But that's not how it was made. It was just that my talent was very limited. My knowledge was limited. So I made rookie mistakes, as they call them. And I probably still make mistakes, but with each craft I get better. So do not stop. Just keep going. You can only get better. Okay, I'm gonna do this one too, and I'll be back when it's done because this is getting longer. Okay, so I inked the edges and now I'm ripping fabric because I thought this on top of this. Oh yes, I'm hiding a lot of the paper, but you can still see it, but this is a tiny bit too big, so now I have to try and rip it just a tad, but not too small. Let's see. Let's cross our fingers. Sometimes when you try and rip something so thin, it goes sideways. Yeah, so I didn't finish, but I think I ripped it just enough that I would need it to be a little thinner here. I'll try. No. Okay, I think I'm going to rip this right here on this side. Okay, let's see if it's the right width and not too much, you know, coming out. And then let's see. Oh yes, perfect. So it means I have to rip it right here. Because I want to see the paper, but not too much. I mean, I want to see the fabric, but not too much. I want to see all the paper. Oh my goodness. See? This is beautiful, and you can glue it or you can sew it. I will try and sew it. I'm just going to do the other one. At least I'll have two done, and I'm not done. I want to add something else. Oh yes. Oh yes, baby. I love it when I get little fresh ideas like that. Isn't it like just, I don't know. It's just joyful. It's like, ooh, I'm all excited. Doesn't take me much to be happy. I'm a very happy person by nature, so it takes me a lot to get me down and not a lot to get me up. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now my only question is, do I just sew around this and then glue, or do I just glue and end it? Let me think. Okay, so I went with the sewing. Why not? Of course, I don't have mad sewing skills. I'm just learning. So for any of you who are good at sewing, this will be a great idea. I'm just trying to, okay. Perfect. So the first one moved, so it's a tiny bit tilted. I could try and correct by cutting the paper, but you know. And this one did not move, but my stitching went, you know. But it doesn't matter. The whole point of this is to show you what you can do. And all the you know, this idea could be to thank people for coming to the wedding. Maybe you have some extra tool that you want to put behind, and different kind of papers. There are so many things you could do with this. So what I'm going to do on top of that is, I'm wondering if, do I put it here? Oh my goodness. Okay, another idea. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to, oh, that's my small punch. I need the bigger one. So, okay. Is this in the middle? I think it is. Okay, I'm gonna be right back after I put the eyelets, and then we'll finish up and you'll see why I did this. And I'm back. So I put my eyelets, and the idea I was so excited about. First I thought I'd put an eyelet in, just a little eyelet up here, and have it, like, you know, hang with a nice little bull pin and maybe a little charm, which is also another idea. But if I want to wrap this, let's say you have just purchased, hold on, I know I'm far, I'm coming back. How about, let's say you just purchased this, which, by the way, I still have to sell and put on Etsy. But I just want to say this before I forget again. So if you go on my Etsy shop, on the left side of my Etsy shop, you will see request custom order. Since you all watch my video and you know all the things I've done, you can just say, hi Chantal, I was wondering if, like, this is the envelope journal, and we did it together, so you know what it's like, you know, you've seen it, it's tab binded and it's an envelope journal. There's also this one I adore so much. Look at this, I had so much fun. It's going to be hard to let it go. And I also included the tag that I made in the last video. Anyways, you can say, Chantal, how about that tab binded journal with the bird, or you know what I mean? And then I'll communicate with you, and then I'll make the order, and then you can purchase it. Because it's taking me too long to take the time it needs to take all the pictures and create an item on Etsy. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying that if you want something that you've seen me create in the last few months, just message me through Etsy. Just, like I said, click on that thing on the left hand side of my shop that says request custom order. That's how you start the process, to which I will reply. Then I'll send you the picture. Is this the one you are looking for? Yes. Okay, here's the price with shipping. Voila. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. Okay, so let's say you have purchased this beautiful, I'm going to do the hands like the Bob Barker beauties for some of you who are old enough to remember The Price is Right. So if you want to purchase this one, I would send it, and I would probably I could put this ribbon with it. Actually, yeah, like so, and right here, like so. Oh, come on. There you go. And then I would just probably attach it this way. Oops. And there you go. Now you have a beautiful thank you card. But like I said, you can use those for, it could be anything. It really could be anything. And there you go. So as you can see, this technique I showed you today is good for what I'm doing right now, but it could certainly be good for, well, actually just this. Just put something vintage or another image, and you got yourself a journal closure, you know, way to close a journal. I've done this before with right here, actually, without even, you know, thinking of it. It was just a number with two little eyelets and a piece of ribbon. That's another tab. I think that's one of my first tab binded journal. But yeah, and there you go. See how pretty this is? I am so in love with it. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I had the idea, because somebody did buy one of my journals through, again, like a, you know, like I've just explained, a custom request. And there you go. So let's say there's this journal, or this painting, which I love. I wish I could show you all the iridescent paint. Oh, there you go. Aside from the circle of the lighting, I think you can see it's iridescent paint, so it imitates, you know, the hummingbird, and I painted that. Well, I could easily And by the way, I made these vertically, but if I put the two eyelets on each side, then it would be horizontally, right? But I could easily do this, and you know, it's a nice thing to do. It's a nice way to say thank you. I sewed around them. Why not? Because I have the machine to do so. You don't have to, because as you saw when I was creating them, they looked just perfect, um, glued. There was nothing wrong with them. So that was my idea for today. I hope you've enjoyed this short-ish video. I give you a great big hug from here, Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. Please, please share my videos if you can. It really helps my channel. And I invite you to go see my Etsy shop for my digital papers, which is what I've used today. None of my journals are for sale. I mean, they are all for sale, but none of them are on my Etsy shop. That's why I'm asking you that if you do want to purchase something, please ask me for a request custom order. My prices are really reasonable. I'm not very good at pricing my things, but I also just want to spread the joy. So thank you again for watching, and as usual, I will say see you soon. Bye. Bye bye.